Welcome to the show, guys. Got an exciting one here for you. We're talking tight end sleepers. You may have missed out on Travis Kelce. You may have missed out on Andrews. You may have missed out on Kyle Pitts. Or maybe, just maybe, you didn't want to invest those early draft picks on them. Which tight end do I get? Who's got that breakout potential? How does this play out for me if I invested in a running back early or a wide receiver early and I want to fade tight end? What do I do, Joe? Tell me, which tight ends do I grab later on? Am I going to be okay? Is my draft over? Am I done? Got the answers here for you. Okay, I'm going to give you guys some tight end sleepers, all right? Big episode. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys click subscribe. Got to plug the sponsor here because I offer value to you guys. Go over to manscaped.com. Use code SHOWERLION20. Save yourself 20% on deodorant, underwear, amazing razors to stay groomed, stay fresh, skin safe technology. Get the Lawnmower 4.0. DM me. Let me know how it's working out for you. Go to the site. They've got some amazing discounts on the site already. What you do with SHOWERLION20 with that code, you get an additional 20%. Go treat yourself. Go treat somebody. Go get a present for your significant other. I don't care, guys. You have to try the product because it's amazing. Manscaped.com. Use code SHOWERLION20 upon checkout. Save an additional 20%. Now, if the product is not discounted, you still get 20%. If it is already discounted on the site, you get an additional 20%. Pretty remarkable discounts, guys. Manscaped.com, SHOWERLION20. Pause the video, go treat yourself. Secondly, guys, get the 16-round draft. So as you can see here, I'm wearing the shirt. I'm representing the Lion. Go get the 16-round draft so you can dominate your draft. Linked it below. 16 rounds is the game changer. Go get it right now. You'll be happy. Use code TUBE20. That's TUBE20. Save yourself 20%. If you're listening in the car, if you're here on YouTube, that's the code to use, TUBE20. It's going to help you guys save some money. All right, let's dive into some tight end sleepers here. Quick episode, lots of information. Take some notes, okay? Now, I'm in this big time, it's kind of an industry league. It's called the Fishbowl. I ended up waiting on tight end. Now, tight end is worth 1.5 points. You're like, Joe, why would you wait on tight end? Well, I went robust RB. I went robust RB hard. My running backs are the follows: Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, Javonte Williams, Kenneth Walker. I've got 5 potential beast workhorse running backs. Now, Javonte's in a bit of a committee. I understand all that. Whatever. He's still my RB4. Point I'm trying to make is I went robust RB. My quarterback's a little slimmer. Matt Ryan, taking a chance on Davis Mills. Got a good wide receiving core as well. And I waited on tight end. Now, as I was waiting on tight end, I'm like, okay, I started doing some digging and some research. I'm like, hey, there's some hidden gems here. Because the thing is, guys, after Kelce's gone, after Waller's gone, Waller, I think, should see a decline this year with Adams there. After Andrews is gone, I like Andrews this year. After, Kelce, Kittle, all these guys, Hawkinson even, these guys are gone. What do I do at tight end? And there is some hidden gems. There's some value. So I'm going to go over some of the value. I'm going to tell you why they're value and who you should target. Now, again, 16-round draft session has all the answers, all the optimal players, because you need more than tight ends, you need more than running backs, you need more than wide receivers. You need a combination, and you need to optimize your roster. So 16 rounds will help you. Make sure you guys do grab that. All right, first tight end sleeper here I want to talk about here, and this is jumping out at me, like big time, like leaping out at me, saying, look at me, I'm a sleeper here, is Robert Tonyan, guys. Don't sleep on Robert Tonyan this year, all right? This is a guy who's coming back from a major knee injury, and he's going to be in a prime condition to succeed. Now, if I look at Robert Tonyan's numbers when he was healthy, that's the key, guys, which is 2020. This guy's going into his 5th season, but he really emerged in the 2020 season, had 16 games, 8 games started, actually, 52 receptions, 59 targets, 586 yards, 11 touchdowns. Now he's coming back, guys. 11 touchdowns, just under 600 yards receiving. He's coming back in a void where they brought in Christian Watson, who I absolutely love as a sleeper wide receiver, but now Aaron Rodgers is going to throw to him, right? It's his reliable target. He likes reliable targets. Tonyan is going to be a red zone target. He's an absolute steal, guys. I'm getting this guy after the 10th round in a 12-person, 1-point league, 1-point PPR league. Absolute steal. Love myself a Robert Tonyan. Big-time sleeper. Now, his PPR receptions may not be over the top high, but he's going to get some yardage. He's going to get some touchdowns. And here's the thing. When I'm looking at tight ends, here's the secret. Make sure you get 2 tight ends and you stack them later. And as long as I get 10 points out of my tight end every week, I don't care because I've got my running backs, got my wide receivers, got my ace quarterback. I'm good. And I teach this in the 16-round draft session, okay? But again, I love Robert Tonyan. I think he's great value. I think he's an absolute sleeper at the tight end position. He's going to get some work, all right, guys? I'll go over some other tight ends here that I absolutely love, guys. Big-time sleepers at this position. I'm telling you guys, so much value. And the other guy I'm looking at here that jumps out at me is Cameron Brate. Now, Rob Gronkowski has announced retirement, so Cameron Brate has got an opportunity to really thrive this year, okay? They also drafted Cade Otton, which is a dark horse sleeper you want to keep on your radar. But I think Cameron Brate, if he stays healthy, can be a viable target. Understand, guys, last year, Rob Gronkowski came in, obviously one of Brady's top favorite targets, right? When you look at what he had in regards to volume last year, then you can kind of say to yourself, hey, you know what? That's kind of freed up here. I could take a look at some possible distribution going towards Cameron Brate's way. Gronkowski, 89 targets, 55 receptions, 6 touchdowns, 802 yards. Shift that over and distribute that over Otton, right? The new tight end. Then they've also got McElroy and all these other guys. Cade Otton, rookie. Am I overly excited about him? Not really. I'm excited a little bit about Brate getting that volume immediately because he's the veteran and reliable target. But a guy like Cade Otton could step up there as a tight end, deep, dark sleeper, but I like Brate a little bit better. Other guys here at the tight end position that kind of jumping out at me are like, who do I get at value later? I'll take a look here and see. Hunter Henry, Patriots. Mac Jones, relatively efficient, is going to feed Hunter Henry. Mike Gesicki, not bad, a little more expensive, not so much of a sleeper. But another guy here that's jumping out at me as a major value, there's 2 guys. There's Gerald Everett with Herbert throwing, but also Tyler Higbee with Matt Stafford throwing to him, okay? Tyler Higbee is going to be a relatively efficient tight end, guys. If you want a tight end, if you're late in the draft, you want somebody he's going to be like that little engine that could for you. Tyler Higbee could do it. The guy had 5 touchdowns, 61 receptions on 85 targets for 560 yards last year. Gonna be a super safe tight end for you. Make sure you consider him as well. And again, in the comments, let me know which tight end I'm missing here that could be a sleeper. Here's a really kind of a crazy one here for you. Evan Ingram, I was looking at him like, hey, that's interesting. All they've got is Jones and Kirk. Trevor Lawrence could take a step up this year. Evan Ingram could really, really shine. But again, years to hours from now, maybe he gets a resurgence in his career with Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball. Could be very, very interesting as a late round. Here's our super late round, super safe guy, Brevin Jordan, Davis Mills. That connection could really shine this year. I know it doesn't sound exciting, but if you want a safe tight end, Brevin Jordan as well is a guy you may want to consider this year at that tight end position. All right, guys? So again, there is value at tight end. One more here, Cole Kmet. Justin Fields has to throw to somebody. Mooney, Mooney may not be the guy, but Cole Kmet could really shine as well. So are you out of luck if you wait on tight end? Absolutely not, guys. There is value from Higbee to Tonyan to Kmet to some of the other guys I mentioned, to Cameron Brate, to Brevin Jordan, to even Mo Alley Cox. Aim high on the depth chart when you're looking at tight end and maybe get a Tonyan and get yourself a Cameron Brate or someone like that. Then you've secured that tight end position with 2 tight end ones in relatively good positions. You also got to take a look at who's throwing the ball. You've got Brady throwing the ball, right? You've got Rodgers throwing the ball. You can't really go wrong there. Again, this is if you missed out on the Kelce and the Kittle. And again, I don't like to get tight ends relatively early. Mind you, I got Pitts in one of the leagues that I'm in a big money league, in the 3rd round, got him at decent value, a guy that could shine, could get some value at that tight end position. But again, he could completely crap the bed. A guy like Cole Kmet, Dawson Knox, or even a Robert Tonyan could surpass him this year. So it's about making the right decision, waiting on tight end, getting the right sleepers, but also having that optimal roster. So if you've done everything right, you've got those ace wide receivers, aim high on the depth chart. You've got those workhorse running backs. You've got those ace tight ends. Ace quarterbacks. A tight end is just a cherry on top, and they will be value. Now, I've won leagues every single year waiting on tight end. You can wait as well. Do not overpay for tight ends. Actually, that's what I recommend you do. You don't invest early on at Kelce. You get those running backs early, and you get these tight end sleepers, later. And again, I gave you guys a lot of value in this video. All right, guys. If this is value to you guys, make sure you guys do click that subscribe button. I'm all about strategizing and helping you win, and not giving you that copy and paste rankings. So make sure you guys do subscribe, hit that thumbs up. And again, if you want all the answers in one spot, get the 16-round draft session. You guys will crush your leagues. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Let's crush it, guys. Fantasy football is around the corner. We'll talk soon. I'm out.